Hello guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to DIY with Ethy, and today we're going to be making a shoe rack. Why a shoe rack? Because it's a simple project and it's a fast project. Many people have shoes and many people need a shoe rack to keep them in. So that's the reason we're making a shoe rack today. I'm going to be planning it on paper. Why? Because my laptop hangs when I turn on AutoCAD to design something. So I'll try to fix that in the future and let's get started. So today what we're going to do, planning, looking at different materials, okay, and number 3, making a small model. Planning, material, making. Let's get started. So this is the planning, what we're going to do now. I don't know why this time lapse is not full screen. I'm just making a 3D sketch of what it should look like, and due to my computer not supporting my SolidWorks, it's hanging in between, so we'll have to do with my hand drawings. So these are the 2 doors which I'm going to be putting. The bottom is going to be open for everyday slippers. This whole measurements are done in centimeters. So as you can see, the height is 45 centimeters with 15 centimeters gap for each shelf, length 100 centimeters, and the width, I think, 35 centimeters. Now the black borders which you see are actually incorporated in the design. So the black borders are actually hardwood borders, and so these are the 3 materials which I'm thinking to work with. This is the wood. This I'm going to be using as the frame. I might give it, I have 2 options with this. Option 1, char it with fire, sand it, give it a nice blackish burnt look. Or second, stain it with black coffee, instant coffee. Just mix water and coffee, stain it, finish it off with protection, varnish or whatever. So this is the frame done. This I'm 100% using, so we can keep this aside. Now this is a chipboard. So what this is actually compressed chips of wood laminated. So this is a printed lamination. This is a non-printed regular wood lamination. So what this does, I really like this by the way, because what this does is, if you live in a third world country like over here, Pakistan, oak is expensive, cherry is expensive, walnut is expensive. Basically hardwood is expensive. So what they do is they get this thin lamination paper, they stick it on, and then they make it look like it's wood. It's like hardwood. So I'm leaning more towards this instead of the lamination here and here. Oh, this one is laminated board also, but this is MDF. I really don't like MDF. It gets everywhere, destroys your whole workshop, and it gets everywhere in your body also. This is like a maybe like a 5% chance I might use this, depending on budget or something, but very rare. I might not. So I'm going to be using this, not the lamination part, the non-lamination part, most probably, for the doors and the walls of the rack. And this hardwood, char it or maybe finish it with black coffee or something, stain for the frame. So let's do it. So let's start with the making of the sample. Actually the video is done, but I wanted it to be a bit longer, so I'm showing you how I'm going to proceed for the next step. Here I'm just making a small model. It's not going to be a complete model, it's just going to be a small structure and like a base idea of how it's going to look like. So I have this scrap piece of MDF with me, and I have a table saw. Actually, it's not a table saw, it's just a circular saw which I bolted in the bottom with the blade coming out. And for the guide I'm using as you can see, a plank, and screwing it on the table so I have a guide. So here we're getting to the part where I'm going to be cutting the side panels and the top panels. It's going to be a very small model. So here you can see I have already cut the top, bottom and the right left panels for the shoe rack sample, and I'm gluing them together. And now I will proceed on cutting the border with the wood, which you will see now. So this is going to be an outline which is going to be charred. So this wood which I'm cutting right now is going to be charred and then finished with lacquer to give a nice rustic modern type look and look pretty good. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next episode where I complete this shoe rack. It will not be ugly as the one you see right now. It's going to be a proper model with, I've got a pretty good idea of what materials to use now and how it should look like. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, share, and thank you. Don't forget to press the bell icon to get my notification for a new video. Thank you.